But anyhow, in my first deal, okay, I tried and I was able to talk to people, okay, about that. And then the second time, we did great in that deal. And the second time, I feel a little bit more comfortable. And the second time, I feel a little bit more comfortable to talk to people. And then in the book is that then I got pregnant. Okay, and it was in the middle of COVID. I got pregnant with my 4th and 5th child. Okay, twins at that point.
Yeah.
And I had to force myself to go. The doctor forced me to go into bed rest. Okay, when I was also doing deals and closing deals, and I was talking to brokers. So it was actually good because that forced me to go to bed, and the only thing that I could do was work and talk on the phone. I was in bed rest, okay, and I was like talking, and I didn't say anything to anybody, Vinney, okay, not even to my partners. And one day I say, hey guys, I'm going to go to the hospital for a week. And I was like, why? Well, I'm going to have a baby. And I didn't tell them that it was twins. But then after I had the babies, I sent them the picture and they were like, oh my God, they were twins. But I took my computer to the hospital because I wanted to answer some emails. My husband took it from the hospital and removed it from me. So I had time.
The passion and the drive.
I know. And I have been like that since I was 22. Okay. I have this passion and this drive that you also have because you have been such a big leader and entrepreneur. So it's important to do that. But anyhow, I started talking to investors. Okay. And one of the things that it helps me a lot is the track record that we have with the investors. Okay. Mm-hmm. So one of our biggest KPIs is when our investors repeat with us. Okay. Yep. So we of course we have to work in bringing this opportunity to other people, because what we are doing, Vinney, and you're doing that, is that you're offering also a platform to people that cannot do the job that we do, so they can benefit.
Sure.
They can invest with us. Okay. They are doing their work. They are doing what they like. If it's a doctor, they like to be a doctor, but they need to make money with their money. So what you and I offer is a platform so they can invest their money. They can duplicate their money. Okay. They don't have to go to the real estate and to Wall Street, for example. So we are helping them too. Okay. So I love to talk to new investors. Okay. But the biggest KPI for us is when my investors repeat with us and repeat. And I will say that more than 70% or 80% of our investors come with us in all the offers. And the other ones is because they are just maybe not accredited and they don't have money to invest in all the properties that we have. Right. So that's very important. And right now So today I love to talk to investors. Okay. That's mostly what I do all the time because I am a networking person.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you are in the right seat. It's one thing to really be cringing and saying, do I want to pick up the phone? But when you enjoy and you feel at your heart, you want to help the investors and educate them and get to know them, their story, and how you will bring value to them into passive income streams, then it becomes passion. It becomes so much fun to have a Zoom call or something. I remember that, just to the audience, I have 530 investors and a lot of them are repeat people. Our highest ones have 5 million with me now, 4 to 5 million. They started with 100,000, but they liked what they saw and they kept on going, doubling, tripling and all that. But key thing is having the passion to talk to people and educate them, because after 20 minutes, they should leave us and say, that was a great meeting. Vanessa did such a great job. And she didn't get upset because I'm not in a position to invest right now, because many of the investors come to you after 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Don't you think? Yeah.
That's right. And some people, they just don't have the time at the moment. They don't have the money, they are tied in other things, but it's important to provide value. And that's something that you do, like with this podcast, you're providing value to people. And I love that. I love to share. And I love when someone comes to me and say like, wow, Vanessa, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that we can use cost segregation. There's so many people that didn't know. I didn't know that we can use these saving strategies. And I'm paying so much taxes, and I never thought about it. I love that because I feel like I open a door for people of knowledge.
Hi, you are listening to Syndication Made Easy podcast. We will be right back after this short break.
Hi, thank you so much. This is Vinney Chopra, and thank you for subscribing to my podcast and YouTube channel and Facebook pages and all the great things, and LinkedIn. Connect with me. I come live to you every Friday at 9:30 Pacific with Vinney and Bo show. Please also look at that. And also the podcast, which is my Apartment Syndication Made Easy. The book I wrote a couple of years back became international top seller on Amazon International now. And then we like to bring great guests for you every week or twice a week sometime to give you a lot of great knowledge. So please subscribe. You give us 5-star reviews on the iTunes. The better the guests we can bring, and our ranking will go higher also. Thanks again for following us and really getting the most out of it. Please comment, like, share, because we would love to bring better and better material for you.
So I love to share information, even though people invest or not invest, okay? But at least they have the knowledge, because I found myself 5 years ago not knowing any of this, okay? And I will think about it. How is this possible? How people is doing this and this and that? There is something that I'm missing here. So it is very important to provide value, and I really like that.
Excellent. So let me ask you a question. So as you are looking into the future, I know interest rates are going higher and everything. So are you getting more investors' money ready, dry powder, as the new opportunities will come? You'll jump on it and all?
I completely agree with that. Okay. What is happening right now is a very interesting point. It's not good for the people that is in the single family home market. Okay. And by the way, I like to talk. I am a networking person,
yes.
But I know really, really well my numbers. Okay. I went to business school, and I started before I went to business school. I went to physics school. I was doing astronomy
yes.
in college, okay, for 3 years. And the reason I changed that is because I wanted to be a business person, okay? And I said, this career is not going to take me where I want to be. But I know my numbers, okay? So it's a very interesting time, okay? And I feel really bad for the people that wants to buy houses because they cannot afford to buy houses right now. Mm-hmm. In the other hand, okay, it's a great opportunity for people like us that is in this business, because the interest rate, even though are higher, okay, is helping to the market that has been so compressed. With these caps are being so compressed for the last 2 years, okay. Mm-hmm. Now sellers are coming back with a more logic price for these properties, okay. And I always say to my partners, like, right now you're going to see 25% less of properties in the market, but the ones that are there, they are going to be good.
Yeah,
they're going to be sellers that really wants to sell. Yes. Whoever don't want to sell, they're keeping their properties. So we are keeping all our properties. We sold the properties that we wanted to sell, but right now we're keeping all our properties because for us it's not a good time. We're buying, and we're buying right now 5 properties at the same time, because it was just at the time when the sellers were open to negotiate a right price, okay. And we lock into a very, very good rate, okay, on the interest. So I think it's going to be important. We also see many people, okay, and you will see that too. We talk about this when we met here in Houston. many people that is taking their money out of their retirement account because people is sick and is upset about what is happening to the Wall Street. And for some people, they have lost so much money.
Yeah.
It will take 10 years to recover for all that. Of course, if you leave the money there, it's going to recover at one point. But how long is that going to take? So people is taking so much money from that, and they are moving their retirement money to a self-directed IRA so they can invest that into real estate. Because in real estate, it could take maybe 5 years to double your money instead of waiting 10 years. So I see many people, and by the way, not everybody knows that you can actually take your money from your retirement plan and invest it in real estate. Okay,
it's so true what you're saying. Vanessa, a lot of time people say, "Oh, I can only invest my Wall Street accounts into REITs," which is true. REITs, they could get into real estate, investment trust, but you don't get cost segregation, K1, giving you the negative that you could bat against your passive incomes. So what you're saying is so right. Directing your retirement funds through self-directed, Advanta, EQRP, Pensco, all these different companies are there, right? But they can invest in syndications like you and mine and others so that they could double their money and, like that in 4 to 5 years, things like that.
Yeah, sure. And thank you for clarifying that because yes, and these rates are so low in return.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's so low. Like the retirement plans are practically, in my opinion, manipulated by Wall Street. Okay. They practically made you think that your only option is to go to Wall Street and give them money. But they are charging so many fees for every transaction that they do for you in that retirement plan. So many fees. That's how they make money. So these custodians give you an option, Wall Street. That's it. That's the option that they give you. But there's so many other custodians that you have options to invest in syndications like us. Okay. You have the option to invest in gold. Okay. You have the option to invest in a loan. I mean, you have many other options that is not just real estate. The funniest thing that I hear